What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, party people? How we doing today? It is a Tuesday, actually. It's not a Saturday. It's not a Friday. I did say I was gonna make a video this week. I just never said when. But here it is, right? We're doing this today. Um, no, please do let me know. The last video went very well. Um, hopefully we can produce another video similar to what I did last time. That was pretty fun. Driving on Spa, so I was pretty happy with how that result went. So yeah, today's video we're basically just gonna be doing this another race, not same race, different track. Same racing series. There's a couple more races in this series that I have to do, and there's one slight change that I made, and you can be like, what's the change, right? So as you guys remember, what color the car was last time I raced, right? I did a little bit of customization and I turned the car green. I kept the red. I kept all the logos and sponsors where they are, but I just changed the body color to green. I can switch this to any different color I want because it's customizable. Um, and I can change that. So with that being said, this is what I changed it to. I changed it to a army olive green type of color for the overtone. It looks a little bit more aggressive, a little bit more change. You know, I can always change it up for the next race or so. So yeah, that is what's up. So today, like I said, we're gonna be doing another race in the same series, different track. Hopefully, this one's a bit more exciting for sure, because I know 100% it's gonna be exciting because of course it is. I enjoyed these tracks these racing series as much. It's really awesome. It's fun. It's a good race. So, with that being said, let's head right into that right now. Um, and then after this, I'm gonna do like a slow drive on the track again after like doing the race. It's a bit tricky for me to do this race because like I've did a couple like practice runs on it, and it's like the strategy that I always run is like very tricky, and like if I don't really keep my eye open for the strategy, I will miss it completely. So I need to be extremely careful. And as I can see here, the gas consumption is 9 times, the tire wear is 10 times. It's crazy, but it's doable. With this car, it's very doable. I just gotta tweak a couple things at the end, maybe, but we will see how it goes. And with that being said, guys, I'm gonna enter this. I'm not gonna start the race right away, and I already have my tire surgery for this. So, um, yeah, just give me a few seconds, guys, and we'll get started. So stay tuned for more instructions and all things. So, yeah, we're gonna head right into this reception in 6 minutes. So stay tuned, guys. in Germany. This is it. We are officially about to head racing right now, and this is going to be fun and exciting. So let's do this. Let's have some fun with it, and let's have a good drive. Let's do this. So enjoy the race, guys, and we shall talk, or we can feed after. So let's see. guys, this is this is going to be my only pit stop. I'm hoping it might be my only pit stop. I mean, I have to figure out how I'm gonna manage my fuel after this, because if not, I will be screwed with that. So let's see. I don't know if it's gonna be my only pit stop, but let's see. Putting on longer degradation tires. I'm putting on hard tires so they can last a bit longer, and I'm gonna fully fuel the car so I can push it to the end. So stay tuned with me, guys. It should be fun. that's how you guys do it. Conserve your fuel after you do your pit stop. You conserve your fuel because the fuel consumption is like up by 10, so burn half my fuel if I kept it on fuel map 1. But because I moved the fuel map to page 3, it helped me conserve a lot of fuel pushing to the last few laps, because at least I have like one full lap of gas left, so I can push all the way to the finish. And I have second gap because of conserving that fuel. If I pitted, that gap would have got cut down to 5 seconds. So yeah, this is the final stretch. So hope you guys are enjoying. I know it wasn't a long race, it was a 10 lap race, but very quick 10 lap race. But it was still a good race. Yeah, the gap in front for me. Yeah, as you guys can see now, I have like 10% left of gas. It's actually need to go by all this stuff. I'm not going to hit the last time. But it's just finish line. So, finish line. Pretty but this is your win, and that's what's up, guys. So, this will be fun. Yeah, guys, so we have a few more races like this to do for the 900, which is yeah. You guys are watching me. Yes, guys, I'm not in my typical race suit. I was doing something earlier and I forgot to switch it back. I am currently in a Max Verstappen race helmet and race suit. Mind me, okay, guys? I was doing something earlier. This is what you guys see right now. Max Verstappen helmet and a Red Bull racing suit. I'm gonna switch it back. Actually, might be after this. If you guys enjoy this, I'll see you guys after this. Alright guys, so yeah, that was the last lap. Basically, literally the last lap. Now we can head back into the big lobby. So yeah guys, that was the end of the lap. All the final race schedule. Much obliged. Alright, let's head into the lobby space, and then from there we can do another drive. I'm gonna try to do a cockpit drive, considering I don't like driving the cockpit on this track at all. It's not that fun. Just load up, and then we can head right in. I'm gonna click create. I already created it. I just need to load it up and just hop into the track, and then do the drive. I'm gonna try to run a cockpit because this track is very difficult, especially going through the really fast sweepers when you're heading down into the first set of tunnels. The cockpit is very, very annoying. So yeah, let's do this right now. This should be interesting. I haven't done like any drives or any heavy races on this track before. I've done like GT3 daily races on GT3 daily races on this track, but I've never done a live stream while racing on this track before. This is live stream, so it's a bit. Going through here is a very fast stream. This tunnel, as soon as you come out of this tunnel, you cut it. You don't fast enough, you're gonna hit now, it's a decent track. I like the long street. Very fast, that time side. Big right hand. It's good. I'm not gonna go to so without already voice. I'm trying to like I said, there's not really much to this track. Minus skills on the top. So I'm gonna switch my if I fall into that, I won't also do that. Go wide. Deep into this one side assignment. See if we come down. Now I want to just send it down straight. Very slow going fast. So I don't know which one I like. Because if I gas it too early in those two corners, the voltage The understeer is going to continue. And I'm not going to go into CC. So, uh, so yeah, that's basically. I'm not going to stand there for a while. You can do a quick slow down. Give me a second. Did I pass that already? Yeah, I didn't. I didn't pass it. I'm sure that's what it is. At least we have a couple more shows over here. And then on top of this tunnel, you can see a couple bicycles again, which I find incredibly freezing. Even on top of this one as well, you can see a whole bunch of bicycles. I find it interesting. If I look back, I know for a fact if I look back, part of this turn, I don't know which part of it is. Let me slow down. Yeah, there's people camping. You can see there's literally people walking by see, they're camping. As a photographer, they're camping. It's a cool detail that the game has. Last time we watched it. And believe it or not, this is how some restaurants are in real life. Especially at the Liverpool. I used to go on last time when we were show you. See? That, see what just happened? I slowed down a little bit too late and then the guy on the frostbite. So let's not do that. Now for the hot drive, let's do one full drive in the cockpit. Minute check time. Hopefully like I said, I'm not about driving on this track. Cockpit, just almost goes so fast. You could miss it by a little seconds. Very tricky. With that being said, let's punch straight in. I want to stream more when I drive in the cockpit, but I feel like it's off the track in the cockpit. So that's why I drive over a bit more off the track. But nonetheless, I am comfortable driving the cockpit. Track. But send it down. Start straight. Yeah, guys, that's it. I'm gonna head back into the pits area and call it. So yeah, guys, thank you for joining. I know you guys. I know I enjoyed today's race. So that was fun. lobby first. If not, I'll just quit because no, until you list it for the lobby. Okay, there we go. But I don't want to be a dude. So I gotta let him know. But yeah, like, dude, come on. I don't know what the hell you're doing. You guys can tell me. I did warn him that I was closing, so he read it and then kept driving. So that's not on me. Yeah. So with that being said, yeah, that was the race, guys, and that was the little drive-through. So with all this, we're gonna head back to the main stream. There's a couple things here. Yes, I'm probably gonna do some of these races after. Let's see, and then figure out what's going on. And then also, guys, don't forget about this as well as two stock cars. This starts August 15th. Keep this in mind for you guys to watch. And then if you guys haven't made a predictions yet, it's a bit late now, but you should have. Good money, and we all know where this is going. Still no news. Waiting for updates. So with that being said, guys, thank you for joining tonight. Have a good night. Peace out. And thank you for joining. Don't forget to click that like button, the subscribe button, and the share button. Thank you.